Well, sorry about sorry about that, everybody. I accidentally my internet went down real quick, so I'm going to recap this out. Hopefully, I can get people to God, if I can get people to come back and join my stream. So let me try to share it back out. Let's see here. But anyway, I apologize about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and reshare it out with a new tweet. So hopefully you guys will see it quickly. So I'm gonna do some typing here. It's a little bit little. There's always always an interesting stream with Aegon. Always messing up. Sorry, but interesting. Let me just retyping it out. But anyway, I apologize for that. But we'll get restarted here in a minute. So just get it resent out there. Oh, maybe everybody's here. If you guys are here live, thanks for coming back. I'm sorry about that. My internet went out there with went out. So I'm just gonna retweet everything out and then get it back out there. So here we go. Hopefully that'll work there. Sorry about that, guys. Once again, thanks for coming to Thursday night safety briefing. Once again, I'm Dagon. I used to be a military sergeant in the military, and so on long weekends or short weekends, we would do a simple safety brief. The safety brief just kind of consisted of just reminding troopers out there to do the right things. Isn't that right there, Knit Route? That's right there, Dagon. Us troopers always kind of mess up. Yeah, so thanks for Andrew for coming back. And then, hey, and Blue Harvest Toys is here in the house. Thanks for coming along, too. So once again, I was a military sergeant. We would do safety briefs every about Fridays, or if it's a long week, we do on Thursday or whatnot. So once again, if you're going to go out swimming, make sure you're swimming with a buddy. If it's raining outside, make sure you're not standing under a tree. You're going to get hit by lightning. If you're going to go out there and have a good time, make sure you have that designated driver to get you to point A to point B and point C and get you back again, And if those guys are, and switch up that designated driver every time so that way that everybody can have a good time as well. If you're going out there, always make sure you're giving a call out. Telephone call is cheaper than cuffs for drinking and driving or getting into trouble. Or if you're having a hard time out there, reach out to people. We're all important out there, you always have someone to reach out to. If you're in a dark place, you can always reach out to me. Once again, you can find me they gone 238 on the Twitters or here on YouTube. Reach out. I'll talk to you. My DMs are always open to folks. And so make sure you're kind of reaching out and talking to people, because we've all gone through, we've all gone through the trauma of hard lives and hard times. It's just colored differently. You're not alone out there. So I just like to say that if you are going out, make sure you keep some extra cash on you, put it in your boot or in your hat or something like that, so that way you can get back. If you see something that's wrong out there, say something. You don't have to always get involved, but make that human contact with folks, because just by giving that, say, hey, how you doing, kind of thing, it might help somebody's day out. Kind of a quick story. I always wave hi to people all the time when I'm walking around or whatever. My wife always asks me why, because you don't know if someone's having a really shitty day, and just that human interaction, someone acknowledging that they're a human being might lift their spirits up a little bit. So and then once again, bring that light out there, because if you're not bringing light, you're bringing that darkness. And as always, you might be here to somebody someday, you might just not know it yet. And thanks for Gary getting into the house, and so for being here. Check out his channel. He has a great channel. Blue Harvest Toys has a great channel too. Make sure you're following each other out there and kind of grow the community. Like I said, I don't do this for nothing but fun and just kind of talking things out and having a great time with the community, with all the toy collectors out there. That's why I do this. So you can follow me if you want to. You can subscribe if you want to. If you don't, you don't. I'm going to be doing this every Thursday anyhow. So just kind of as a reminder, for this Veterans Day, I am doing a Lady J giveaway. I'm giving away a Lady J figure to a veteran. So what the simple rules is you just, if you know a veteran or a veteran creator that's served in the armed forces, this can be foreign armed forces as well. Hey, thanks, Treasure's a trigger. Thanks for showing up as well. if you know a veteran who's a creator, does any kind of art, draws, makes YouTube videos, takes pictures or anything like that, share it, or any kind of toy stuff, just share their stuff out, tag them in the sharing if they want you to, with the hashtags Check Equipment and Veterans Day 2022, and then email me the screenshots to theygon at 22338 at gmail.com. I'll get it, I'll put it together, and then I'll announce a winner on this Veterans Day, November 11th. I know that's for folks in England. That's Remembrance Day, and so it's kind of. I know that's kind of their kind of quasi Veterans Day as well. So once again, I'm giving away a Lady J figure. I'll ship it to you for free, so you don't have to pay for it. So that's going on. I'll put it. I'll redo my description. I'll put it in the description of this video, but it's been in my last couple of videos as well, of how to enter the contest. Now I'll probably tweet her out a couple more times too. So once again, you win your own Lady J figure. So that's kind of that. I don't really have a central theme for this month because we're getting into Halloween, but I was kind of thinking about today, kind of like Halloween is kind of the idea of celebrating the harvest and celebrating and kind of expurgating those spirits and those bad things we have. And I think sometimes as people we have to do that too with our past. Our past can haunt us. At least mine does, due to my military service. I have some trauma and things that I went through that still haunt me to this day. But understand those things in the past doesn't make you. You overcome them, or sometimes you don't overcome them. That's not totally who you are. You're not made up of just the things that happen to you. You're made up of the things that who you are, the actions that you take, and what you can be. So just kind of remember that positivity out there, and you don't have to dwell on the past. Don't have those things haunt you. So that's kind of like you have a Halloween kind of thing to look at it. And that's the same thing with toy collecting too. I know there's probably plenty of you out there that regret getting, oh, I should have picked that up when I picked that up, or I didn't pick that up, or oh, I got this toy or whatever that I shouldn't have got. Don't let that things haunt you. It's just plastic toys or metal toys or whatever it happens to be. You'll get over it. And so just kind of keep that way. Just kind of keep those things in mind when you're going out there. Once again, it's not all about, to me, the toy community. Yeah, we always like giving things. We always, I'm gonna be not gonna be a hypocrite. I always like to get new and exciting things, but don't feel left out because you're not getting the new exciting things. Don't let that get you down. Be happy for the folks that do get those things, and just kind of commiserate with just the community we have, because there's so many great people out there. All the people that follow me on Twitter, or come to my show, or I see in other chats and other creators like Hey Vern and Salacious Rum and the G.I. Joe Borg Boys and Cobra Hooter, Cobra Commander. I can go on forever about these folks. So, but there's a whole bunch of community and folks out there that you can really obviously we don't know each other all personally, but just get in the community, talk to people, and just have the friends of it. That's what I'm just kind of what I'm talking about. So, like I said, this is going to be kind of a real short one. I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm going to be cooking some chicken tonight. So, yeah, thanks, Treasure. Yeah, I try to make these points every week. They're kind of the same, but they it just kind of reinforces to folks that I think sometimes even I can, oh man, I wish I could have got that too, but you can't get down on it, or you maybe not have the viewer count that you want, or people not respond to whatever you're doing. It's not all about that. There's so many great people out there making great stuff that just being a part of it means something. So that's kind of like how I would take it away from everybody. Like, once again, if like I said, if like I said, if you guys are having a bad time, you're having troubles like that, you reach out to folks. You got your family out there. If you don't have any family, you got friends out there. And like you said, if you still having problems, you can reach out to me and your other friends. I mean, because we all have that darkness in us, and that trauma in us that cloud us, but we can get over it together, because we've all gone, like I said, in the military, we've all gone through the suck together, and you just kind of push through it and drive on, and drink water, drive on, kind of thing. So that's that. So I guess we'll get to the toy sharing part. Like I said, this is gonna be a real quick one. I didn't get too much new stuff in, but I was kind of excited for the things I did get in. I collect the Hot Wheels line of Star Wars vehicles, and this week I was able to pick up the Imperial shuttle. This is different than the Micro Machine line, the Micro Squad line that come out. These are a little bit different, obviously a little bit smaller. These were for sale beforehand. I picked up the Imperial the shuttle, which is really cool. I like these kind of these figures because I'm not a very good model builder myself, but they remind me of models, and you can place them and play with them. So I pick up this week, and they're not that expensive. I picked this up for less than $12 at Walmart, so that's just pretty good. So that's what I got in today. And the bigger item, of course, once again, if you didn't know, well, you should know, GameStop is still doing their 50% off their clearance items. And a lot of their clearance items are, like 6-inch and 7-inch toys and whatnot. And I was able to, the core cop. That's nice. That's pretty cool, Andrew. Yeah. You don't think Hot Wheels made it? Yeah, they're really hard to find. These are kind of hard to find. I've seen the the Mandalorian ship, but I don't really like the look of the Mandalorian ship. It just reminds me of the Winnebago. It reminds me of the Winnebago off of out of Spaceballs. If you really want to know, I don't really like the look of it, but I was pretty happy to get the old school Imperial ship. So I got a whole bunch of these. One day I'll just do a collection day and show my whole collection of those off. So, but another thing I picked up once again, GameStop is just still doing their 50% off their clearance items. So you can get stuff really cheap. And if you are a game member or whatever, they cost you like $15. You get $5 a month. Yeah, Spaceballs is great, Andrew. I ended up picking up the Spawn figure. I picked up the Raven Spawn figure. Hope you guys can see it okay. I picked this up. It ended up being with, of course, the 50% discount and then the $5 off. I ended up picking it up for $5.99, and I thought that was a pretty good deal for a 7-inch figure. So I was pretty excited about that. And then I also was running around in Ross Dress for Less. I don't know if everybody has one Ross Dress for Less, but I picked up this little kind of metal set of Dungeons and Dragons. It has all these different characters and stuff. I kind of like the metal figures and stuff. I would really be into like model building and model painting and stuff if I just had the patience, but I just don't have the patience for that kind of stuff. So that's pretty much all I got in. So I guess we'll go ahead and open up the Spawn figure because, like I said, I got it for so cheap. And we'll take a look at it. So if you guys have any questions in the chat, shoot them out. What have you guys been collecting lately? Have you guys been getting any good deals out there? I like to buy things on clearance. That's what I do. I find it cheaper. With me not having a job right now and everything like that, I like to find cheap deals out there. So I always find the cheapest things. Like I said, there's a lot of cool stuff out there on clearance at GameStop. So what do you guys like to buy? What you guys finding good? Just shoot them out in the chat for me here as I open this up. I haven't opened up. If this is made by McFarlane, and this is number 22, the Raven Spawn. I know Spawn there was a cartoon for it in the 90s, I think, but I'm not an avid reader of the I'm not an avid reader of comics and stuff, so I don't really know a lot of the Spawn lore. But I thought the figure really made a really good, nice get because it's kind of a Halloween kind of theme. So, oh, you got $8 Scarlet, nice, and Snake. Oh, you got for the movie off of Amazon. Oh, that's a really good deal. Was that during the Amazon days, Andrew? Yeah, the prices are getting ridiculous out there. Treasures of sugar, they are getting crazy out there. That's why I say that's why I'm always looking for the deal and clearances out there because they shouldn't cost that much, Especially like I'm really against Super. I know folks like Super 7 a lot, but I think the cost of those figures and what you get $17-$18 for like normal size GI Joes. I mean, yeah, they look great, but you can buy a classified figure for that much. That's crazy. Oh, the Prime Day was a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I don't really look onto Prime Amazon as much as I should. But let me just get this figure out of here. He's tied down with some plastic here. Those are really great figures. A lot of great detail on them. Just gonna rip them out of the that lovely sound of plastic. Get out of this package. He does come with a stand, but I find that these figures are stable enough they can stand up on themselves. So I never use the stand. I just kind of keep them in the box because I don't want to ruin the box because they're kind of taped in there. So he comes with his little size staff here. This is a really great detail. You know, all the horns and stuff on it there. Pretty cool. Like I said, I picked this up for $5.99 after all the discounts and stuff. Then he has another kind of sickle. So he has two weapons that he comes with. And he comes with and then he comes with a cape as well. He has pretty good articulation. Some of the cape's gonna restrict it a little bit, but it's not. Oh no, his arm came off. Oh no, I've been warned about that before. That the arms and stuff pop off real easy, but hopefully it'll pop back. Oh, there it goes. It popped right down real easy. So you saw that. There you go. There you go, Gary. You see my first one of my first toy disasters there. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. You know, he has really good detail. Like I said, I don't know much of the Spawn lore, but like I said, this is a Raven Spawn. It's really cool. I thought I like to look at them, and like I said, when you can pick it up for like $5. They also had I almost got they had from Halo, the Halo Troopers. I almost bought it came with a 2-pack. I almost got that, but I didn't end up getting it. So here's kind of the figure up close. You can see his head sculpt there. That's pretty cool. It's nice and evil and demonish for Halloween. Nice kind of evil, kind of night figure. It has his cape is kind of detailed. Kind of looks like feathers, kind of like a raven feathers, of course. And he's all spiky and stuff. This is really cool for kind of a scary Halloween kind of I would think kind of figure. So I was pretty excited to get it. So that's pretty much the sharing part. I've been kind of slowing down a little bit of buying stuff until I can land a job. But hopefully I got some leads, and so things are going well. He doesn't really have much head movement, but you can look up a little bit, and you can look down, side to side a little bit like that. So there you go. Yeah, I was really impressed with it. It's kind of a rubbery. His little spikes here are kind of rubbery, so you don't have to worry about breaking them, which is nice. They won't get brittle on you. And if you drop it or whatever, it won't be so bad. And then, of course, he has the chest cut, but he's gonna be hard to move around the chest because of the breastplate here. So, but he moves around a little bit like that. I think it's a pretty cool figure for, like I said, $5, $5.99. That was a pretty good figure. I was gonna pick up some Star Wars figures they had there too, but I didn't want my wife to get all mad because I spent too much money. But I figured she'd be okay with $5. So there you go. So like I said, us guys and our toys, I suppose. So, but yeah. You kind of look like Batman. I can see that too. But like I said, I don't know much. Do you guys read a lot of Spawn? Do you guys know a lot of the Spawn lore? I don't. I kind of know of him, but I just kind of thought the figure was cool. Like, hey, I'm fully aware to admit that I'm a noob on things. That's the thing too. If you don't know about something, it's always great. It's always great to ask. Oh yeah, Andrew got the Super 7 G.I. Joe on clearance for $7-8. Yeah, I know the what was the red Ninja for G.I. Joe from Super 7 was on sale for a while for that price. I was gonna pick up one of those, but I'm still doing my whole boycotting G.I. Joe until they make me a paratrooper. I know that's kind of silly, but yeah, that's just kind of what I'm doing. So, and until they make a paratrooper, I can't believe that G.I. Joe, they've gone through classified, and I know they got it through their main character to go through, but you can't give us Ripcord. I mean, come on, give us Ripcord, or I think a Sergeant Airborne would be a great figure. That would be kind of a great figure with Spirit. That the last one I did pick up with Spirit would be a great figure too. So. Yeah, you like the original Airborne? Yeah. Yeah, the original Airborne would be a cool figure. I always thought he was, but he's more pictured as air assault than an airborne trooper, which is fine. But I mean, that I always thought he was more of an air assault picture because you always see him with Wild Bill and whatnot, and then he's kind of like coming out, kind of roping out of the plane. So, but like I said, I was an airborne trooper, so that's why I'm still looking for more airborne stuff. Like I said, I was overjoyed. If you guys have an extra beachhead beret that you don't want, I'll take it. So because I love that beret. That's one of the reasons why I picked up a beachhead. Well, it's an awesome figure too, but I picked it up because I love the beret. So If you didn't know, red berets are for airborne troopers. So that's pretty much the kind of the sharing this week. Like I said, it's gonna be kind of a quick show. I got some things to do, but sorry about for the technical difficulties. I'm glad you guys all came back. So, do you guys have any questions or anything? Any topics you guys want to bring up? You know, they did make a parachute pack back in the day. It's the same one that comes with Hit and Run. Even if they did that, that'd be cool. I wonder if the Classify would ever think about doing accessories, but I don't know if they would think that, you know, there's not a market for it or not. But I think it'd be kind of cool if they did. I think what's really hurting the GI Joe line. I'll just keep on beating this drum is availability. You really, especially out here west, where northwest where I'm from, we're just not getting lots of things in. You know, I see things trickling in, but it just either people are buying them up or we're just not getting the orders. For example, I got the retro. This is before they went back to the O-ring, which haven't seen them make those yet. But when they came out with a retro, which was just the original the post 2000 figures or whatever, I only saw one of those, like a couple of those figures in stores, like the whole time. I didn't see like a lot of them, like the Dukes and the Cobra Commanders. I didn't see any of them. The only one I was able to snag was Grunt. So it's just crazy. Yes, yeah, State Guys movie stuff. Yeah, I see that in the stores too. I don't know if they just have a glut of those and they just can't sell. And it's always the same ones too. I hardly see the ones of those I see all the time is the Baroness, and I always see the Baroness all the time. That's probably, yeah, I would say the Baroness is the most one I see. You see a Storm Shadow movie one every once in a while. The Kiko's kind of hard to find. I've only ran across that a couple times, but I haven't bought it yet. And then if I have to, I'll probably, because I just still don't have a classified regular Snake Eyes. I might pick up the actual movie Snake Eyes too, because actually that's a pretty decent figure as well. I think it is. Yeah, that's crazy that you just don't see it. So, but anybody have any other questions or anybody? You know, as always, you know, you can. Hey, Chris, thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. And like I say, if you guys have any questions or want to do, or you guys want to do any kind of topic or theme you want to come with, just always DM me or just at me on Twitter. I'm willing to talk to anybody about anything. So yeah, they're great figures. Like Andrew Rand's right, they're great figures. There's no difference between them. It's just that's all we're seeing. It's crazy. I know, like when I picked up like Flint and you know, a Beachhead and like the two Lady Jays that I got one I'm giving away. Then when I picked up those, I snatched up those quick. Now I'm seeing a lot of Lady Jays out there still, but outside of the normal ones, I'm not really seeing any other ones. I also picked up the original Gun Ho as well. I have that too. I have the original Gun Ho, not the repainted one. So the one they kind of messed up on and everybody hates, because I was able to find it. So. But yeah, but like I said, like I said, once again, if you guys didn't know, if you guys came late to the stream, I am doing a giveaway for Veterans Day. Obviously, I'm a veteran, and I think Veterans Day is important. You know, we have Memorial Day to remember for those guys that didn't make it and stuff, but it's also important to celebrate the guys that did make it, because it's a constant struggle. As they say, we lose a veteran to suicide and mental health problems. One every minute or so, and so we need to kind of reverse that. And we all, like I said, we all gone through it. We all go through the trauma, whatever it is. But I just kind of like to let people know you're not alone. We've all gone through it. You're not saying that you're not special, but it's not you're not special because of it. Does that sort of make sense? You're not alone because of what the things you've gone, well, especially what have gone to war, have experienced, and what the losses that we've faced and stuff. You're not alone with that. I just kind of want that message out there. And that's why I'm doing the giveaway specifically for veterans. So once again, I'll be announcing the winner on the Thursday before Veterans Day, which is the 10th. All you have to do is you find a veteran creator with their permission, of course, retweet out their stuff, promote them, and then enters them if they want to. They'll enter them a chance to win their own Lady J figure. That goes for, like I said, all your European folks too. Hey, thanks for Salacious Rum for stopping by. Thank you, Salacious Ron. I appreciate that. But like I said, this goes for all your European guys who serve too. If you guys know veterans out there, and all you have to do once again is I do the same kind of contest in February. I do a Jabrois. Once again, all you have to do is just share out their art, drawings, whatever they happen to do, whatever they're into, and they want a GI Joe. Share it out there. Share it with the hashtag Check Equipment and Veterans Day 2020. 2022, and then email that to theygon at 2238 at gmail.com. Send me a screenshot of that, and I'll put together a collage of everybody's art and stuff, and they'll kind of do that'll be a part of the Veteran Day celebration. I'll announce the winner on the 10th. So like I said, any of you guys, I know you guys know veterans. I know there are veterans out there in the community, and so just kind of lead them out there. Maybe I'll do a roll call on Twitter just to see all those guys I know that are veterans, because you don't know, because lots of times there are handles, or a lot of guys don't talk about it because it might have some kind of pain for whatever. But it's important. It's important for us to remember the sacrifices that veterans have gone through and what they've done. Not just for them, but the families they've left behind, having to go and do the things they do to protect us from bad things. And it might not always be for the right reasons, if you believe in the politics or not, but still. Hey, G-Force, thanks for showing up as well. Really appreciate everybody kind of showing up here. Like I said, my show's real quick. I usually do around 30 minutes. So if anybody has any questions, or if anybody has anything they want to share. Also, during the Veterans Day thing, I'm going to bring out some of my kind of veteran things of my military memorabilia I have. I have a lot of what they call challenge coins and different awards and stuff like that. I'm going to share out kind of celebrating that. So, like I said, it's a real short one here. If anybody think, like I said, thanks for everybody showing up. I don't really do a long stream. It's not like 2 hours. I usually stick about half an hour. So thanks for once again, thanks for Andrew and everybody showing up after after my silly silly technical difficulties. So. But that's pretty much it. Let's see if I'll give everybody any other things in the chat. I know, like I said, anybody else find anything real cheap, or really any good deals out there you want to share with the chat? Once again, I'm finding tons of stuff at GameStop, 50% off their clearance items. I know, once again, if you can go on Amazon, you can always kind of find some good deals there. Always, like I said, always check your clearance section. You might find something interesting there. You kind of never know. So, but yeah, like I said, if anybody has any other questions, problems, concerns, like I said, as always, I'm gonna wrap this up. As always, if you're feeling down, you're just not feeling it, and you're having a bad time, don't let it overcome you. Reach out to folks. My DMs are open. You can talk to me, but make sure I'm not an expert when it comes to mental health things whatsoever, but I'll get you where you need to go and get you some resource, and I'll lend that ear to you, because sometimes all it takes is just getting that those problems off your chest and out of your mind, because it can roll around up here all it wants to, and if you let it go too much, it's going to take over, and you can't let it do that. You can't let your past your past haunt you or anything like that. It's a sad thing. Oh, that's sad. That's scary stuff, Gary. Yeah, I was in a situation kind of like that when I was in the National Guard. We had a guy who was disgruntled. He just got fired, and then he came to work, and unbeknownst to us, and then things happened, and he ended up offing himself in the parking lot, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, like I said, it doesn't have to get to that point. For anybody, like I said, anybody who wants to listen, anybody who has ears to hear, doesn't have to get to that point. Life is. There's so much to live for, suicide and all those kind of things and violence like that. It's just a temporary solution to a problem, as a long-term solution to a temporary problem. Once again, if you're having struggles, just reach out, call the suicide hotline numbers. If you're a veteran, there's dedicated phone numbers and lines. Like I said, I'll share more when it comes to Veterans Day, but there's dedicated numbers and lines that you can reach out to and get help, because you're worth more to us here than not here. We're all important. Like I always say, you're a hero to somebody. You just might not know it yet. You're going to change someone's life just by, like I said, a simple smile and a hello might change someone's whole outlook in life, and you can be that person. Oh, thank you. Is the new number 99 is 988? Yeah. I think it's here too. I think if you do that number, I think if you just dial 1, it'll get you to it'll get you to the veteran specific one, and then you kind of change it. So, but like I said, it's not worth it, because you don't know where your life can go. And like I said, you can always come back from and be redeemed from things if you think you failed, or you think you didn't do your best or whatever. It's okay. It's okay to it's okay to fail, but it's not okay to give up. Let's put it that way. I in my military career, we pushed hard, and like sometimes missions didn't get accomplished, or bad things did happen, but you push through it, and you stand tall, and you do what you could do. Sometimes things aren't in your control, but you just gotta be okay with that. So I'm gonna wrap it up here, hit the 30-minute mark. So as always, stay safe. If you can't, keep careful, and we'll see on that timeline. Take care of yourself and take care of others. Be that light for people, and we'll kind of see you next time, and take care. All right. As always, stay safe. You can't, keep careful, and we'll see you next Thursday for another safety brief. And remember the giveaway for Lady J. If you know a veteran creator, an artist, or anything like that, just tweet out their stuff with the hashtags check equipment, Veterans Day 2022, and then send a screenshot to me, Thagon, at Thagon2238 at gmail.com, and then I'll put together a collage, and I'll ship out a free Lady J figure, a classified Lady J figure. And then we'll get that kind of a word out there. If I get a whole bunch of entries, I might do a little bit more prizes, but we'll just kind of see from there. But like I said, just kind of separate those you love, and then take care. All right. So we'll see you next time. And all right, have a good one. All right, bye.